We came across this guy called Glenn, and he's kind of an interesting guy. We sat originally the first time we met him and had a chat, and his head was just full of bees. We arranged a date and we went down for our first recce at Glenn's cottage. He has about 6 or 7 dogs. He has 2 geese walking about. There are fields all around. They were getting ploughed. Everything was really busy. But there was this one corner of his garden down at the very bottom that had 4 or 5 hives, and he introduced us to his bees.
So the story, we had originally sort of set out this idea of establishing where he was and where he kept the bees, and it being this really kind of methodical look at where this is. When we actually got the bee suits on and experienced what it was like to be very relaxed and quiet with them, we realised that it needed to have this other sort of conceptual idea to it. So that idea of him letting go is something I think that everybody can kind of attach to, that idea of sometimes, whether you like it or not, stuff has to change. What we wanted to do most of all, whenever we were thinking about putting it together, was to get Glenn to be himself as much as possible. We decided to use a Rode Smart Lav just to clip on to him whenever he was speaking when we were walking around doing our original recce, so that he kind of forgot that it was there. And this enabled us to then take the audio back and use what he said to build our narrative, so that we knew the shots that we needed to get and kind of storyboard that out and create the whole concept.
It was my decision to shoot 14-bit RAW. The nature of where we were shooting was quite tricky. It was down this sort of back corner with all these big high trees, and it was kind of contrasty. It was nice to have that play within the image. We shot our Foley and our interview with a Rode NTG2 shotgun. It was really great to be able to sort of sit down, get the quality that we needed without putting him in a position where he felt that it was too much.
I have never been a director before. My background's in photography, so it really was a bit of a challenge to be managing different people at different stages of the process, particularly when we brought in the drone operator, and Pete was like, you're going to have to stand over his shoulder and kind of make sure that the shot is exactly what you want it to look like. And even though that isn't being in control of any kind of piece of equipment, it's a really kind of empowering place to be, that you have a real say in what the overall visual will look like.
You kind of come away from projects like this as friends with the person that you're filming with. You spend a bit of time with them, you understand what it is they do. So for the two of us to be given the opportunity to kind of do that and to do that together and craft something that we thought was sort of deserved to be made is a real privilege.